God, this track slaps so hard. Holy. Alright, here. It's the last second leak. Alright. I'll take on my earbuds. We are ready to rock. Oh, what the hell happened to me? Jesus. There we go. There we go. Addiction go crazy. What? What are you on about? You still on Canon 1? Yeah, that's kind of why I really wanted to hop on, because like I really want to progress in Limbus, so I really just want to dedicate another stream to it to get some more progress, because we are still very early on. I feel like there is some stuff in the dailies I can't even do yet. Whole ass daily missions I can't do because I'm not far enough in the game yet. Here we go. Walpurgis is tomorrow. What is that? Oh, I didn't get a drink though. I should go quickly grab a drink. One thing I have been doing is hopping on every day and doing the dailies I can. Like I did this earlier. It's a special banner of characters to this game. Ooh, the upcoming Geb announcer. Okay. Well, hopefully I can get the Geb one. But yeah, I asked. I think it was I asked you for it. The thread Luxcavation and EXP Luxcavation, I can't even do these yet. So there's only, I've only been able to do like 3 weeklies and stuff like that. This, oh, dispense. Oh. Cannot purchase. Sanguine Desire. Name of Love and Hate. Magical Girl. Wingbeat. Magic Bullet. Solemn Lament. Regret. Oh, this is where you need the shards. For its passive. So, yeah, it does seem pretty good. It reminds me of the Abno page. Always casual. What? Limbazed peasant wood eaters. That's racist against isopods. Insane. But anyway. Let's just start this. We'll continue the dungeon. We're on the bottom floor. Three 5 coins, yeah. Yo, Jesus H fucking Christ. Alright. Let's continue. I think we're gonna throw up. Everything is wobbling. It would appear that psychogenic pressure is rising. But you should be fine. I think I once had an unsettling nightmare. Maybe I'm still in one, even now. In this dream, there's only 2 colors in the room where I stand. The blue covering every wall, and the dangling dot of red. I know how to get out of here too. All they had to do was stretch out an arm and cut the hanging apple. Welcome in, Brian. The people in blue coats seem to think I failed to understand that. They would come in several times a day and explain it to me over and over. Unfortunately for them, that wasn't the part I struggled to understand. When I finally gave up thinking about it, and the sliced apple fell to the floor. The door was open. I don't remember what drove me to do it. Maybe I was exhausted mentally. Yep, Furt dropped in as well. Or maybe I thought to resign myself to it. In either case, what I do remember is my desire to break free from the nightmare. You finally did it. I knew you could. The surgery was successful after all. You just have to keep it up. Chop up the apples in front of you. Simple, isn't it? Oh, right. Happy 15th birthday. Huh. Okay. A nightmare. A nightmare I escaped through, renunciation and resignation. One day, as I awoke from my unsettling dreams, I found myself transformed into some hideous pest. I cut apples in half. Some were hard, some crumbly, some were soft, some sappy. The sugary smell made me sick sometimes. Interesting. So, it seems to imply he thought he was cutting up apples. Maybe he was cutting up hearts. And it was just some hallucinogenic state. Maybe. At some point I realized something. Thought I woke up from the dream. But I was still right in the middle of that nightmare. Crotison is electrocuted indiscriminately, yes. They have a lot of burn. Oh wow, actually weak to blunt. Oh yeah. Pfft, most of them are staggered. That sure sucks for you, brother. Since I have been doing some dailies, my guys did get some levels, so we might have an easier time. Well, easier than we already were, I suppose, but... You know, they were doing some damage to my boyos. There's a checkpoint right there. Defense line, 1,300 hours. So, I want to do as much as I can before I go to that checkpoint. Still in a battlefield. It's the same place as before, though something about it is different. There was a strong tug at Heathcliff's coat from behind. Are you out of your minds? Get to shelter now! You'll age rapidly if exposed to the bomb's blast. The nest next to ours isn't a nursing home. They can't even walk without sticks. Oh, is it in a nurse? Okay, so they became really old really quick. Jesus. Got yawn in. Hold on. Isn't he the same guy we just... Not a problem, because Manager Gregor is with us. He doesn't suffer side effects like the rest of us. And he can regenerate his arm, too. It was operated on by none other than Herman, our most skilled director. A hero shouldn't be on the rear guard. I'll give you a ride. What the hell? Get away from... 4 pairs of wings emerged from his back, clicking and twitching. Why are you running? You should raise G-Corp's banner and take the lead on the front lines. I never wanted any of this. Not the procedure, nor the war. Take the lead. Take the... Toma's mouth opens unnaturally, and a pair of long antennae began to grow from his face. Yeah! We gotta fight again? My stomach is gonna turn. What is this display of weakness? Do you wish to be punished for insubordination? I think we should run here. An excellent plan, manager. You know when to strike and when to withdraw. The hell's her deal? Retreat is not an option. I don't get it. I heard every employee under the corporation had modifications, but it can't have been this foul. What we see may differ from actual accounts. The path was opened by Gregor's feelings rather than his memories. This is how he felt in his heart about his own allies. Did all the employees in your wing receive the augmentation procedure? Definitely seems to be... Well, it has something to do with the old G-Corp singularity. It's very fascinating, because, like, you think of, like, a lot of the wings, like, a lot of their singularities, their magnum opus technologies, are, like, obviously some insane technology that is fascinating that it can work, but a lot of them are just shit. Like, amazing, yes, like the ability to, like, I'd imagine some sort of melding with DNA of insects with humans. Like, it's an amazing technology, but overall, all it causes is, like, serious, like, misery, and it's just ass. Like, let's be honest. What could the G in the OG Corp stand for? I think you can figure it out. Like Genome Corp? Some sort of DNA shit. Most did. Very close off to think. I did just have a smoke. It's the Gregor Corp. I was gonna say Gregor Corp. But yeah, I just had a smoke. Let me think about it. Not genome. I'll think. Was it done with their consent? That's so. Did the people in L Corp consent to offering themselves up to abnormalities? Genome is extremely close, really. Trying to think of like another like DNA term that starts with a G. Oh sure. That's. Oh, you're hot. Oh. Gotta get the yawns out. Think genome but simpler. Like GeoCorp. Or Gen. That's... I heard that it was written on the contract. We were never properly informed, though they said such routine procedures should be skipped for efficient management. Gene, okay, yeah. Gene Corp. Yeah, makes sense. That we should face the fear and build the future. In the end, anyone who joined the corporation agreed to it, knowingly or not. Can you guess how it went for us then? You hear a faint voice. Please, help. Do you follow the sound, or... Share the source of the voice. Run a power check and gain an ego gift. Soldier was crushed on the rubble, gasping in agony. Please kill me. It hurts so much. Can't ignore this person, who will be ordered to bring the soldier to peace. Soldier's crushed on the rubble, gasping in agony. Please kill me, it hurts too much. Can't ignore this person. Who undertake bringing the soldier to peace. Very high. Faust. Very nice. Thank you. Now do your cleanup, crew. Soldier's life was delivered a coup de grace by the knife. The human rhythm that rose through the blade soon ceased. The soldier was eased into eternal rest. Ego gift shoddy dressing obtained. Good job, Faust. Always gain plus 10 max it. I don't know how to use gifts. Let's head to over here. Might as well clear out these fights. Might as well just clear it out. And always active. Oh, so it's already in effect right now. Like, is that how it works? So they're just like permanent buffs? So that's pretty good. Oh, I definitely feel the difference with, like, even just doing the dailies I've done, because wow. I feel like that's better, just because we get more blunts in there. We're rolling. Interesting. Damn, okay. So yeah, it's always good to just go for those then. Those are just flat upgrades to everything. Also, I love that my gifts are back. Very nice roll. Blunt. Boom. W Corp, because we just get W's, baby. Good shanking, Heathcliff. Enter here. Blunt, blunt, blunt. Boop, boop, boop. Ding. Oof, 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 oof. Oof, oof, oof. Send it. Poor bastards never stood a chance. Okay, just finish him off. Thank you. I always forget her name. Ishmael, yes. Let's say thank you, Ishmael. I suppose I can go here. I have to physically walk over here. Fine. Oh, never mind. I have to go to the checkpoint. I was like, how many of these can I do before I go to checkpoint? But I have to.
요리 씨, 안 오고 뭐해?
What's the delay, Yuri? Give me a second, please. The gas mask fell off my bag. I don't see it serving any practical purpose now. You're only weighing yourself down. I mean, it's as a memento. You indulge in the most pointless activity in the world. You aren't even from N-Corp. Tie it the other way. Sorry? The knot. It'll come loose if you tie it that way. There's a sailor's knot I learned on the boat. I'll teach you how to do it back on the bus. Okay, so I was literally gonna ask, do people call her that because she's some sort of fisherman? Wow, she might actually be. Or she's just a general sailor. Ishmael the Fishmael. Oh, thank you. What now? Since when were you so friendly? Yuri, you know what? Why don't you join our company while you're at it? Me? That's... I know. You need to get the okay from Vergilius or his superiors and all that. But a little suggestion doesn't hurt. I wonder. Plus, pink here makes a perfect mascot to represent us. Come on. Won't you give us some thought, please? A mascot? Yuri made a smile for the first time, albeit faintly. We're just gonna kick more ass or what? Well, to fight some abnormalities. Oh my god, it's a robot. Kill it, kill it. Disgusting. I've killed it. Don't worry. The war was over. Yet my doppelganger was still holding a silly pose with a confident look on his face. It's not the kind of face I'd make. Though, gotta give it to him for making the hair on my arm look as grotesque as it is real. Whose job was this? I've grown fond of humor. Being consumed by the nightmare for so long would have made me crave liveliness. Death to the clanker. Victory. Cromer reaction image. Kill all the clankers. Those scum from G-Corp should be sent to the gallows. Someone murmurs, spitting on the floor. I could tell what they were speaking towards, even without looking. Knowing that, I felt nauseous. Sir, are you alright? Hey, you okay, babe? You don't look so well. I was just in the subway. How are you blathering about? You know what? I might, instead of just trying to force an accent, I might just go hardcore Newfie accent for him. I might just go Newfie accent so I can just pull out my hometown accent. Like, I talk's really fucking fried. Like, there you go. Comes out a bit there. But it's hard to do Newfie when you don't use Newfie slang. It really is. Like, if it's Newfie slang, I can go fucking fried with it. Greg, We're still in the battlefield. Gregor, groped his pockets, with stumbling hands looking for a cigarette out of habit, but soon stopped. It dawned on him as it did me. All the sinners seem to have realized it now. Toma is going to grab us and give a warning any second now. Are you... Look, Toma, I'm starting to get sick of your pickup line. So say it once. We're not out of our minds, and the aging bomb isn't gonna hit us. No. Instead of elaborating, he points up. I need help. I don't want to die. Toma was crushed to a pulp right before our eyes. You know how much I play the Lobotomy Corporation? That is the same sound effect when you kill perfect food. That's kind of fucked up, because perfect food are, you know, insects. So they just reuse that sound effect. That should be illegal. There's only one thing to say in a situation like this. Run! All troops, retreat! We muster up everything we can to run. But the airborne hand is ever persistent and shows no signs of letting up. What the fuck? Giant hands? We're all going to get turned into pancakes. Got any bright ideas, smart one? I'm listening. There are too many variables to consider in the fathoms of the ego. Can be hasty with my judgment. So I'd imagine the hands are very symbolic of the hand Gregor lost, maybe? Although that looks feminine. There is no cause for hesitation. A true hero succumbs to no hardships. I don't think I want to recover a flattened body. Oh, sorry, Dante. Didn't mean it that way. It was tempting to say something back to her. But I figured now was the time to keep my mouth shut so everyone could focus on running. What if Gregor just had a hand fetish? You know what? Oh god, are some of these guys gonna have their fetishes manifest in their realizations? Which canto is gonna be kinky? What is the kinkiest canto? Drop it down. Still thinking, are ya? Or are you Miss Knows It All? If you're thinking of an immediate solution, then yes, I've yet to come up with one. The only thing I can say for certain is that our objective is not nearby. Dante, have you responded strongly otherwise? Me? That may or may not imply that the G-Corp soldiers and Perfect Food share some DNA. I wouldn't be completely surprised. As, well, I don't know. Like, I'm not the only one who's like, the 8 o'clock circus felt like it was very much pulling from the Crimson ordeals, okay? The green ordeals, I don't know. Nothing really stands out. Violet ordeals, neither, but yeah, the amber ordeals definitely giving me vibes here. Are you joking? That's all you got? Heathcliff furrowed his brows, ready to snap at the unhelpful savant. But a sudden close shave with a massive palm made him focus his energy on his legs rather than his mouth. At least the dawn. Honestly, I wouldn't really agree. Maybe only in the way that maybe they were like more of a cheap robotics. But other than that, I don't think, at least from the vibe I got, the like green ordeals, I don't think there's anything human about them. Like, they're even less human than a sweeper, in my opinion. Gregor? Whoa. Hey, what? Why the hold up? I think I see now. This world is a product of my mind. Gregor took a breather and looked up at the sky. We shouldn't run away from that hand. Did you finally get the crackers or what? Gregor, are you sure? My own free will never played much of a role in my life. It only makes sense. Resisting is meaningless in this reflection of my mind. In that case, letting the inevitable happen might be the answer. Are you all serious? It's not like there's any other way. We're all exhausted. Besides, look at that. Paint on its nails. You don't see that kind of polish just anywhere. If the hand belongs to who I think it does, she will not stop chasing us. Faust, you said this is my path, is a path in my heart, right? Then I can tell you this for sure. It's about to hit a dead end. Be it the nightmare or the road, I never once strayed from that woman's control. Who's Gregor talking about? What does he mean by a nightmare? As much as I wanted to ask him. Gregor's final form is going to be the Amber Midnight thing. Yeah. We're going to have to do a realization for every single one of them. And you're right. It's just literally just going to be a Amber Midnight. And I'm going to use the skills I learned in Lob to absolutely do it on my first try. Might as well. Soon enough, the giant hand cast its shadow over us, descending. Just before it reached us, it stopped to hold us in its grasp. Everything went dark. Felt the disorienting nausea of being lifted into the sky. While everyone was suffering from it, Faust and I were the only ones standing straight. I noticed that the battlefield had changed into somewhere familiar. More abnormalities. I might as well just win raid it. Bop. Nice. Nice. Dead. Immediately. Ow. Nice. Cha-ching. Blood red, blood red night. Hell yeah. Rolled. Rolled. Not really Abnos. Mini Abnos. Baby Abnos. Ow. Ow. You get your one little one-sided attack in before you get these hands. My god. Ding. You staggered? You're both staggered. Fantastic. We all, oh my god, we all targeted the same character. Bop. Pekatulas. people fight.
행진이다.
You guys are still fatally weak to blunt.
정화.
Overall, we win these clashes.
눈높이를 낮춰라.
Oh yeah.
정화. 따스한 피. 너 죽었나? 너 죽었나?
Oh, I just realized how tough this guy is. He's staggered though. So I mean, you're gonna get absolutely rolled with these hands.
지금은 좋았어.
Making good progress. Making good progress, Lance. Fantastic progress. While traveling a narrow passage, a swarm of cockroaches crawled into the way. The rustling visage is almost revolting. Do you walk past them, or... Carefully move past the girl swarm. All allies lose XP. Enough is enough. Crush the cockroaches with the sinners. Gregor loses a lot of SP. Begin a combat encounter. Win to gain an ego gift. Gregor turned away from the carnage. Discontent. Soon after, a crowd of angry bug soldiers came charging for us. Gregor turned away from the carnage. Discontent. Soon after, a crowd of angry bug soldiers came charging. Combat encounter. The battle festered fragment. Don't worry, Gregor. You're not fighting anyway. Apple. These guys are... Wow, I'm really starting to look at their freak... Like, oh my god. Freaks. Ugh.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 치워.
Is this what G Corp has to show for themselves?
눈높이를 낮춰라. 머리다.
신속히 처리하자. 지금은 좋았어요. 약점.
Deflect. Oh my god.
너 죽었나?
Oh my god. Heathcliff. Jesus, you caved in their skulls. Serve turn. Allies with 50% or less heal 5 HP. Ooh, that's a good one. Yes, sir. Another more Pekasulas?
준비한
Or
대로.
Pekatula. Pekatulum. Pekatulum. I see.
신속히 처리하자.
Oh. Oh my god. Bro, that ID is also busted as hell. Jesus. Seer. Ow. Staggered. Bop, 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 bop. No.
정화. 너
There we
죽었나?
go.
지금은 좋았어요.
너무 쉽잖아.
Beautiful. Apple. Apples. Yes, sir. Well, I roll all that. Checkpoint. Okay. And then is this the Abno fight to end this?
이게 옳은 선택일까?
Dente, something about this containment unit seems different from the others, does it not? Yeah, it really does. Wait, is this? Yes. What is most likely? That is most likely where we can find the abnormality in which the golden bow has taken root. Huh. We do manage to come this far, huh? Say, Gregor, when we go back to the bus, can I teach Sharon, how to use a map? Yeah, sounds good. I'm sure she'll like it.
그럴 리가요.
I doubt that. Sinclair shook his head, then dry retched afterward. It's always nice to have a place to go back to. Oh, Yuri. Don't die, you'll break my heart at this point. What the fuck? Golden Apple! This is also a modded Abno I've downloaded. We haven't seen it in our save yet, though. HE, huh? What do you got for me? If it loses the clash, it takes 20 damage with golden fruit. Okay. Amount of golden sheen. So it'll heal 3 HP or... So we want to ensure we beat that clash. Well, you're going against one of my strongest, so... Okay, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be one-sided, but the rest of you, go into this.
머리통을 박살내주마.
Nice. Oh, yes. Sprout, yep.
터레이드와 피날레.
Nice.
인간을 대지. 따스한 피.
Broke its body. The apple's body broke, and the raging fruit still grew. Could the golden bow really be in there? I'll go check it out, Yuri said to the others. The sinner with a bug's arm seems nervous about this. Does he want to go with her, perhaps? Can't you send Yuri out there alone? Western will be able to keep her safe. Heathcliff? Yes! The fruit's cracked shell suddenly began to rattle, as if it would jump at any moment. Heathcliff managed to escape, but it seems Yuri couldn't. The fruit's fresh flesh melted to form a new body. Don't feel too guilty about it. One lost life is better than two. What?
시키는 대로 했어.
What did I just fucking say? What did I just say? The abnormality devoured Yuri in one bite. She was gone without a trace. I can save the other sinners. There's nothing I can do about Yuri. Without a word, Gregor hacked and slashed away at the abnormality. As if he expected to find Yuri unscathed by slicing the apple open. False apple. It is bind. Okay. We're gonna boss track. On hit, inflict bleed and fragile. Okay. Conditions unmet. Oh, those are some heavy hitting skills. Okay. Who has ego I can use? Yes, I can use it on Blood or Knight. And Faust. Does a mass attack even really work here?
신속히 처리하죠.
Oh, God. Ow. Nice.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
Oof. Nice. Mass attack.
파우스트가
Mobilized. Oh my god. Oh my god. Win rate.
처리하죠.
Look how I stole my weed. Also, hello, Destroy Man. Some bleed and sinking. Do the best you can.
Hey, does anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee? I just made a fresh pie.
Yes.
Does anybody want coffee?
Bop, bop, bop,
Who wants coffee?
bop.
Who wants coffee? You want
Also, what the hell? Heathcliff, welcome on in.
coffee? Does anybody want coffee? Who wants
Can you, kill this abnormality for me?
I just made coffee.
Damn.
Who wants coffee? Does anybody want coffee?
Oh,
Who wants coffee? Does anybody want
there you go.
Who wants Does anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee? Does anybody want coffee?
Oh, it's so close to being dead.
Who wants coffee? Does anybody want? I just made it. I just made it.
Kill it.
Does anybody want coffee?
가족이 되기엔 약하군.
The mass of maggots falls apart in a hail of silent screams. Oh my god, Heathcliff. The rest has been kicked, indeed. The coffee, the coffee audio, the whole reason it is more expensive than the rest and has a cooldown is because it's so long. Beyond that, I see a wave of radiant, golden light. Is that the golden bow? Just as I began to approach it, the apple begins to tremble.
저 혹시 림버스 컴퍼니에서 오신
Excuse me,
분들
are you the people from
맞나요?
Limbus Company? Yuri? You're okay? Even though I'd clearly seen it devour her, I couldn't stop myself from asking.
버스로 돌아가면
When we go back to the
카론한테
bus, can
알려줘도
I-
될까요?
Sharon, how to... Then I saw a glimpse of the pink locks of hair that Radya took a liking to. Oh, for the love of Jesus. Yuri's head stood motionless, facing Gregor. Her face was upright. However, the Yuri we knew and accompanied was always hunched over. She slouched at all times, as though it were her sole surviving obligation to carry the wills of her late colleagues. Congrats, you have achieved Golden Apple Trauma. Minecraft will never be the same again. Oh, also Heathcliff, thank you for the follow. Jeez. Sorry, all the noise is going on. I didn't even notice. Appreciate it, my friend. Welcome to the Rose Knights. It was like a lot of stuff that happened. Given that, I can warn him with confidence. That isn't Yuri, Gregor.
내 생각은 그런 것 같아.
Yeah, I think you're right. Gregor accepts it calmly. Can't have anything in this city. He then outstretches his arm, sending it flying toward Yuri. Yet it soon stops traveling.
죽고 싶지 않았어요.
I didn't want to die. Cut her down, Gregor. I don't know if this is the right thing to do as the
그
manager.
누구도 죽고
None of us
싶어
wanted
하진
to die.
않았어요.
But I had to shout at Gregor now to stop him from being ruined. Cut it now!
죽기 싫어요.
I don't want to die. This is... The verminous arm stopped right before reaching the civilian's throat. I pulled against it with all my might, but it wouldn't budge. Please, spare me. I'll give you all my money.
여자를 놔줘. 아니면 대응 공격을 하겠다.
Let the woman go. Otherwise, I will stop you by force. My arm.
어서.
Cut off the arm, now!
다시 말한다. 놔주지
This is your final warning. Release her now or...
않으라고.
Just do it! As the dismembered arm falls to the ground, she slides down the wall, gasping. However, peace doesn't last long. The arm starts regenerating from its twitching stump.
괜찮으십니까?
Are you alright, sir?
가까이 오지 마.
No.
가까이 오면 안 돼.
Stay away from me! Don't come any closer! The regrown arm rushes toward, as if it remembered the pain it suffered from mere moments ago.
그레고로 과장님, 항상 존경하고 있습니다.
You have my utmost respect, Manager Gregor, sir.
존경하지 마.
You really shouldn't.
참전한 것도 아니야.
I didn't fight in the war because I wanted to.
그럼 난 도대체
What else am I supposed to do? Is it so wrong that I survived?
살아가 제발.
Just live on, please. It's not like we got ourselves into this mess voluntarily.
끝에 끝에
Having come to this end, only to be stopped just before your labor bears fruit.
실로
How regrettable. Oh, I was speaking in Gregor.
우리야 좋지.
Well,
잡지 않은 기회는
We'll take it. Opportunities left unclaimed will only become null and void. Yuri's head falls to the ground. Wasn't Gregor's doing. Yuri's mouth opens and lets something out. It was a tree branch radiating a bright golden glow.
가지를 찾고 있었니?
Seeking the bow, were you?
당신
You.
생각보단 좀
A bit
작다.
small, isn't it?
그치? 난 헤르만이라고 해.
I'm Herman.
앞으로 자주
We'll be
보자.
seeing each other often.
왜냐하면
The reason being,
우리는 가지가
we need
필요하다.
those bows, and you are
너희는-
capable of finding them.
너희는 죽지
You
않지만
won't die, but we will kill you. Herman nudges Yuri's head with her foot. Has a different color, yeah.
물론 지금은 말고
It won't be now, though.
황금 가지는
We'll take
우리
good
쪽에서
care of the
안전하게
golden bowl you
수거해.
found.
구보, 나의 벗.
Guo, my dear
이것이 그대가
compatriot,
선택한 길이오.
is this the path you chose?
이젠 몇 안 남았지.
Indeed it is. Only few remain now.
오랜만이네.
It's been a while, brother.
네 옷에 더러운 냄새가 나는 거 알고 있어?
Jia
지금
Huan.
꼴을 가족들이 봤어야 했는데.
Do you know how filthy your clothing smells? If only your family were here to see your state.
아주 만남의 광장.
Summer Union this has turned into.
내가 준 선물은 잘 간직하고 있어.
How are you treating your present, my son?
고작 이런
I didn't
호락스러운
invest in
것을
you just to
본
see you in
건
such a
아니야.
mess.
바란 적 없어.
I never asked for this. Not once.
그래도 포장지는 마저 뜯어야지.
You should at least finish unwrapping what I gave you.
고작 그 능력.
That little arm isn't all there is to it.
자, 인사는 여기까지.
Alright, now, that's enough greetings. The man who introduced himself as Jiahan clapped twice, and everything went dark. Like waking from a long nightmare, the early dawn greets you. After some time passed,
임무라고 생각했는데
and I thought this would be an easy enough mission for you.
눈앞에서 황금 가지를
After allowing the golden bow to be taken before your very eyes, you had the gall to walk in with your faces up.
나의 과대평가였나?
Have I overestimated you?
파우스터 씨.
Why don't you give me an excuse, Miss Faust?
불멸만이 해답은 아니더군요.
As it turns out, immortality wasn't the solution to everything.
당신은 할 말이 없습니까?
Anything to say for yourself, Dante? There's another group going after the golden bow. You had to have known this, so why didn't you warn me?
황금 가지를 노리고
They're asking
왔던
about the other faction
다른
that sought the
세력에
golden
대한
bow.
부분에
Faust placidly relayed my words to Vergilius.
설마 내게 책임을
Don't
묻는
tell
겁니까?
me. Are you holding me responsible?
대묻죠, 단테.
Tell me then, Dante.
아무런 위협 세력이 없는
Why would we
곳에
bother sending 12 whole
우리들이
combatants to a
자들을
place with no
내보낼
threats?
이유가
No threats?
있습니까?
I mean, to be fair, we only really needed 5 of us, but you know.
해결사까지 추가로 고용해가면서 말이지.
Yada. After hiring fixers to guide them, too. That's
됐어 관리자 양반.
enough of that, manager bud.
그건 내 탓이야.
It's my fault. If you want someone to blame, I'm right here.
걸작이군.
How fascinating.
만난 지 얼마나
Built a
되었다고
sense of
벌써부터
camaraderie between you already.
뭐,
Well, I do
피자 한
suppose
대
it's not
먹힌
too bad to
감싸주는
cover
게
up for each other,
나쁘다곤 하진 않겠지.
since you're all on the same bus.
피부를 감싸주는 게
Just
무능함을
know that
가릴 수
sticking up
있다고
for one another doesn't
착각하지
make up for your
말아줬으면
incompetence.
연락이 왔습니다.
We got a
FT팀의
call.
특별작전 사고가
After Team Spec Ops Section 4
작전을 수행한다고 하네요.
has just gone underground for their job.
그래, 그래야겠지.
That
남은
sounds
내부와
about right.
상처라도 회수해야
Someone has to salvage the ego and abnormalities left there.
정작
A
중요한
real
정수는
shame that the essence was
이렇지만
lost,
말이야.
though.
뒤끝이 길군.
This is getting excessive.
전장에서 실패.
Failure is a common thing on the battlefield.
목표를 달성하지
If
못했다.
an objective wasn't met, you devise another plan and redeploy.
첫 작전에서 너무 많은
Are you
걸 바라는 게
sure it
아닐까?
wasn't your
과일장님은
expectations
첫
that were too
주의라고는
high
믿을
for
수 없는
our
성과를
first mission?
보여줬다만.
I will have you know that our manager's performance was nothing short of outstanding. Suck me off harder, Otis. Jesus. It's crazy how much of a 180 you made.
이쯤 해두지. 뭐 아주
I suppose we'll leave it at that. You're not entirely wrong.
그렇죠.
Certainly. There seemed to be an uncanny tension between Vergilius and Faust. But right now, I had neither the energy nor the willpower left in me to get inquisitive. We love the Glazer. I mean, hey. I don't hate Glazers. It's just, you can take a break every now and again, Otis. You don't have to glaze in literally every fucking sense. The bus reeked of blood with all the stains and gore on our outfits. None of us tried to open the windows. And no one had the urge to have a change of clothes. There's no singularity anywhere that could just immediately clean you. Come on now. All of us just sat in place, dwelling on silence. Gregor had the most defeated look of them all, staring at the window. Then he suddenly went to hang something from his pocket near the windshield of the bus.
벌레 양반.
Bug guy.
메피의 머리에 뭘 매단
What
거야?
did you put on Mephi's head?
유품.
A memento.
두 사람의 유품이
Something that belonged to the two.
딱 유리씨만한
I had a sister just about Yuri's age. That's all there is. I considered giving him a pep talk, but that quickly dissipated. Ishmael wore a grieving look. Sinclair was quietly weeping. Raja let out a distressed sigh. They couldn't offer him any encouragement. Well, what good would I do?
결혼 시야에 방해가 되진 않겠나?
Charon, won't this get in your way?
카로는 괜찮아.
No, Charon will be fine.
그래.
Alright,
출발하지.
let's hit the road.
부릉부릉.
Fantastic. The bus slowly grumbled forward. The gas mask hanging by the windshield waved like an ornament. Okay, yeah, so was the gas mask he kept. Well, Yuri. I beat the game. Fantastic game, lads. Oh my lord. That was absolute cinema. Limbus. Probably the best of them. You know how it is. So I suppose for now, we finished all the Project Moon games. We are going to be, whatchamacallit, I'm going to keep talking because I'd imagine the song is copyrighted, so I'm not going to stop talking, but a fantastic game. I'm sure, there is nothing left. We've done everything, seen everything there was to offer. Nothing new. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for the streams. I am retiring. I am done with content creation as a whole. This was the ending. That was it. I'm retiring. I'm practically ready to die. I have one foot in the grave. I'm 24. I'm practically an old man. So I'm gonna go do that. You guys have a good night, day, life, whatever time it is for you. This is the ending of everything. I'm retiring from existence. That's it. I am going to return to hell, go into my casino, and live as Deutere Zeus till the end of time. Dante is there face palming his face. I was about to say his eyes. I don't think he has eyes. So, for example, let's see. Yeah, wow, we're just trailing bloody footsteps all in here. The non-stop talking is giving me a headache, and I go, but I'm an employee in your library. Well, what do I do after your retirement? You know what? You've been promoted. You can manage the battles. You know what? That helps. That helps to drown out. It's a good song, but I have to constantly talk over it. That was good. Yeah. Yes, fantastic. This is just a cacophony of random sounds. This is fantastic. I'll have some tea. I don't want coffee. I'll have some tea. This is fantastic. Yeah, this. Oh, my head is actually hurting. The non-stop talking is actually gonna. It's actually gonna be a headache. Oh, oh, oh. Now it just sounds. Hey. Come on, man. Ham, bang, bang. I'll have to do it sometime. Yep, that'll be cool. How long? Gregor, you're fantastic at singing, but please, come on. Wrap it up. Nice. Very good. 38,000 chips. That's nice. That is fantastic. Chip Lord, as they say.
이렇게 쉽게 통과하리라고는 상상도
Victory. Basic identity. Uptide.
세가들에게 은자를 풀어야겠어요.
I don't know what that
이번
means.
경사스러운 날에는 조금 풀어줘도
Thread
괜찮겠죠.
spawn. Manager level increased. Backdoor follow. Oh! Dante, a new function of Mephi has been unlocked. Please direct your attention here. It is possible to grow stronger by gaining experience through battle, but it's not the most optimal method. Luxcavations are here to help speed up your identity's training. Complete Luxcavation battles to earn training tickets. Use training tickets. Using training tickets is a much faster method of leveling your identities. In Thread, Luxcavations will be unlocked later. You can earn threads. Used up to identities and threats Ego. Please note that Incafilm modules are needed to enter Luxcavations. Once clear, the bit can be skipped. Skipping cost doubles the Incafilm modules, but it saves time. Grants once more. Okay. Higher excavation stages will be unlocked as you continue the journey. Higher level stages yield better and more efficient resources. It's highly recommended to check this menu from time to time to see if you unlock the new stage. So, well, actually, we're not going to get another one until Kanto 219. I want to do this, though. Leveling up skills and passives, okay. We can do this, I'd imagine? Think our squad can handle this no problem?
왕의 행진이다.
Okay, you guys are Slash.
허레이드와 피날레. 눈높이를 낮춰라. 정화. 따스한 피.
Nice. Boop. Maracas. Ooh.
눈높이를 낮춰라. 허레이드와
Bop.
피날레.
지금은 좋았어.
가족이 되게 약하고.
Yeah, they get rolled. Wave 2, huh? Still Slash.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 치워버리죠.
I think my favorite attack animation is the one Ishmael is running. Literally just giving them the palm.
약하군.
Nice guard.
신속히 처리하죠.
Once you give IDs up to I3, you get to see skills 3s, and those are basically mini cut scenes in terms of epicness. Oh wow. Even more so than what we already got? Because I mean, like, ego attacks, I say, are like mini cutscenes, but damn.
가족이 되게
Even more so, huh? We completed that.
행진을 멈추지 마라. 이 좁디 좁은 왕국을 넘어 멸망한 그 땅으로 돌아갈 때까지. 보아라.
And then 219 to unlock the other version of that thing too. So if I go back here, in terms of daily, so I can do that now. Yes, sir. So now the only thing I can't do in the run of a day is thread excavation. Any 10 stages, you know how it is. Battle Pass. Fortnite Battle Pass. I just shit out my ass. Okay, well, now we can extract. We can do a spin. Where should I do a spin, though? Where's a good spot to do a spin, huh? A Yi Sang identity. There's a good Heathcliff one, though. I'll extract. Well, I can use all these tickets.
워프 열차라는 거 생각보다 좁던데요?
Wait, should I not do any polls then? Just wait for the thing tomorrow? Alright, I'll save my stuff then. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something, but I forgot. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at my inventory. What's this thing, guys? Because I got this thing from the daily reward today. But not horrible. Well, either way, it's an ID I have for him now. Free Season 1 ID. Should I use that then? And these vouchers. Like, is there any downside to using this right now? Yeah, as in I should use it? Just say yes, use it. I'm gonna go get a drink. Give me a sec. Fantastic. All right. Use. Oh my god. What is a good one here? I imagine I could just take a 3-star one. But what I want on a character I don't have currently. That looks like Faust. That's is that Ryoshu? Is Runa Pierre? I kind of want that one, I'm not gonna lie. Even if it's not the best one, I do kind of want that one. I can get all these eventually, right? Oh yeah, I've gotten a couple of these. But I can get all these eventually. Okay, so I kind of want to get this one just because, you know. Yeah, I'll probably just grab this one then, just because it's cool.
왔나? 파이 하나 먹고 갈래?
Chef de cuisine. That's cool. Okay, well, I suppose Let me turn a few of these into some capsules real quick. Let's go with Kanto 2, I suppose. Excuse me? Casino, you say? Ryosho's Bistro, gotcha. Casino, you say? Oh, also, I gotta remember to go back to Kanto 1 and collect my roses. I need all my roses. The boss wasn't all that lively. I could hear Raja's occasional quips, or Heathcliff starting pointless quarrels with someone, probably Don or Sinclair. And Ryoshu demanding a source of heat to light her cigarette, having run out of lighter fluid. Amidst the gripes and disorder, Gregor was pretty much the only sinner I could rely on to willingly turn the mood around. But now, he was one of the quietest. He was just staring at the through the window, seemingly lost in deep thought. One thing was for sure. If anyone were to blame for trashing the mood on the bus, it'd be Vergilius. The road to the Golden Bow was an awfully arduous one, putting us on the brink of death, and some past that, several times, not to mention the occasions when we were almost ended up unemployed. Yet Vergilius refused to see from our perspective. Given the circumstances, it's only natural for our sinners to be palpably disgruntled. Tired of the silent treatment, Ishmael spoke up. 400 character shards for a 3-star, 150 for a 2-star, 400 for an ego. Highly recommend focus on dispensing 3 stars. Dispensing 3 stars that you find cool. Yeah. Most likely will. And I can almost promise you it's pretty much going to be anything that is Ruina related or LobCorp related are going to be the ones I'm immediately going to find cool. Just because they have that familiarity with them. Can you tell me where our next destination is now, at least? Oh, sorry about that. I was wondering whether briefing the mission to you miscreants would be worth the effort. Ha! You're hurting me with your cold shoulder. Don't you know that kids falling behind need more love? And let me plead you not to embarrass me this time. Ones are in the Walpurgisnacht. You can dispense during the event. The event starts tomorrow, so have fun. Okay. I'll have to do that then. Sure don't want to look like a teacher talking a bunch of grade schoolers out for a picnic. I have high hopes for you in particular, Roin. You might just make a good guide for this tour. Huh? I know I'm a big deal, but I don't think I can be a guide for a place I don't know. No worries, we're heading to a location you should be more than familiar with. A nest of hedonism, where you could drown in money or be drained of everything you have. J-Corpse. Great. Even Radya has gone quiet now. Well, I suppose it wouldn't be so bad to win big while we're at it. Oi! Someone wake me up when we're there. Coincidentally, the bus will be able to take you right to the branch building this time, dear passenger. Heron, park it. Heron? What's park? It means stop. Stops are red. Red tastes bad to Sharon. Grumbling, Charon hit the brakes without warning, sending most of the sinners flying face first into the seats ahead and flinging others off theirs. I was of course powerless against the inertia. A cacophony of complaints and shouts erupted, although I didn't get to hear the sinners' ramblings in clear detail. I'm willing to bet a good half of them were profanities, so maybe I'm better off not knowing. Good to see you all full of energy. Now out.
목적지까지는 한참
The
남았던데
destinations still seemed rather
택시를 불러줄
far.
건가요?
Ah, will you call a taxi for us?
파우스트 씨가 자세히 설명해
As
주겠지만
Miss Faust will explain in
이번엔 지난번
detail,
임무와는
this mission
많은
is going to
차이가
be
있을 겁니다.
quite different from our last Dante.
왜냐하면
This is
이번엔
because the
황금
location of the Golden
가루를
Bow
카지노에
is in the underground of a casino.
설마 저 골목 한가운데
Do you mean to tell us that it's among the brightly lit buildings standing at the center of that street?
그래.
That's right.
저것들 중 하나다.
It's one of those.
지난번 잠입했던 로보토미 지부는
The lobotomy branch facility we infiltrated last time was one that had been neglected for quite a while.
그럼 그게 특수한 경우였다는 뜻인가요?
So you mean that was the exception?
이렇게 보면 머리를
See,
굴릴
it's
줄 아는
times like
직원이
this that remind me our team doesn't necessarily lack critical thinkers.
왜 그렇게
Really does make me wonder how you
묻지마
managed to blunder your previous mission even more.
황금 가지는
The Golden Bow is a potent energy source,
강력한
holding the essence of
에너지원이다.
many technological marvels.
강한 에너지는
Such
자연스럽게 돈과
fouts
사람들을
of
불러
energy will attract flows of wealth and
순식간에 그
people,
위에
and in
문명이
no time a whole
생겨버리지.
civilization is built on top of it.
그렇기에 이후로
Therefore,
방문할
it's
곳도
likely that future
다른 집단들이
destinations
자리를 메우고
will have been
있을 가능성이
occupied by
크죠.
other factions and their structures, which in
카지노
turn
외에
indicates that we should be prepared to visit a wide variety of venues in addition to this casino.
처음 임무는 비교적 쉬운
It also means that your first mission was a relatively easy one, yet you somehow snatched defeat from the wide open maws of success. Does he usually hold grudges that long?
모르지.
Don't ask me. We haven't known him much longer than you have.
뭐라 그랬지?
What do you say again? Something like, welcome to Limbus Company, I'm your guide for Gillis and all that?
방금 되게 잘 따라하지 않았어?
Pretty good impression, wasn't it?
그러고 보니 무게를 엄청 잡긴 했지.
You got his authoritative tone down to a T, I'll give you that. I'd hold myself back from asking if I could resign right after joining. I get the feeling the rest of you thought the same. Nonsense! 'Twas a day to go down in history, beckoned by the Red Gaze himself. Truly, there is no honor greater than a color addressing her. I guess he does have a fan after all.
그러게나 말이야.
True that. With their spirits lifted, Raja Gregor began to chuckle.
다들 말이 필요 이상으로 많군.
That's more talking than
버스 안에서의
necessary.
세 번째 규칙을
I really do not
만들고 싶지
wish
않았으면
for there to be
좋겠는데.
impetus behind a third rule for this bus ride.
아, 그 직원들끼리
Come
서서
on,
욕
give
좀
the
할 수
employees
있지.
some room to
이게 째째야.
badmouth their boss. Totally petty.
다음엔 째째한 내가 듣지 못하는
Next time,
곳에서
do it out
해줬으면
of earshot.
좋겠어. 난 보기보다
I'm more fragile than I look, you see.
다들 이만 하차하지.
Right, time to get up and at it.
이번엔 부디
I sure hope you come back with a golden bow in your hands this time.
이번에도 실패하면 어떻게 할 건데?
And if we bugger it twice,
혹시 모르지.
who knows?
카론이
Karen might
갑자기
suddenly
제트
forget what button
버튼을
to press to
잊어버렸어.
open the door for you.
버튼 빨간색.
Button, red,
맛없는 색이야.
yucky color.
이거 순 미친놈.
You're one daft bloke.
네, 뭐
네모.
And that means
내리자 머저리들.
shorthand for useless idiot travelers. Go and abscond now. Heathcliff glared at Ryoshu, insults welling up in his throat, only to then expel a loud sigh. He resigned uncharacteristically, as if he came to a realization that killing her wouldn't solve anything. He's growing as a character. Nice loading screen game, Jesus Christ. I'm just because I'll forget. Let me go back to Canto 1 and collect my roses. Boom. Mirror of Immortality. Yeah, okay, that's a lot of stuff. I don't know what it is. Back into Canto 2. Enter. Let's. Because I kind of want to try Ryoshu. There we go.
손맛이 뭔지 맛있는 경험을
I want to run
기대하지.
it.
계획을 설명드리죠.
Your main grinding tool later on. Gotcha. Allow me to give a rundown of the plan.
황금가지에 도달하기 위해서
Our primary
최우선이
objective is to
되어야
infiltrate
할
the casino
전원
unsuspected.
카지노 무사
It would be
잠입입니다.
critical for the successful recovery of the golden bow.
저희가 알아낸 정보에
According
의하면
to the
이곳에는
information
총 3개가
we've
존재해요.
acquired, the casino has 3
일반
entrances.
손님들이 출입하는 문과
One for ordinary visitors, one reserved for VIPs, and lastly, the back door used by employees.
직원들이 이용하는 뒤.
I love using the back door.
저희는 각 입구에 한 조씩
We'll split into 3 groups of 4 sinners to catch each entrance. 4 of us will disguise as
4명은 VIP 손님으로 위장한 후
croupiers, 4 will pose as guests, and 4 will play the roles of VIPs.
확실히 집단으로 다닐
Working in
수
smaller
있는
groups will certainly draw less attention.
무리 짓는 것보단
It is wiser to divide rather than unite.
누가 어떤 역할을 맡을지는
Open the envelope I gave
남아드린
out
봉투를
to
열어서 확인하세요.
confirm the role you've been assigned.
그리고 이번 작전에서마저도
Also, the higher-ups expressed
황금가지
concern
탈환이
over
실패할
our performance.
앞으로의 계획에
They stress that the company's future plans hinge on whether we can retrieve the golden bow through this operation.
그래서 이번엔
Therefore, we will collaborate on a joint operation. Joint operation.
보다 전문적이고
Our
노련한
partner
애들을
is a special forces unit
림버스
consisting of
컴퍼니
professionals and
소속해.
veterans.
지금은
I believe they are now
클리어 부서라고 불리던가요.
a moniker, the LCC, shorthand for Limbus Company
저희보다
Clearance
우수하다고
Department.
말할 수 있을
Rest
겁니다.
assured that they are our betters, at least in espionage operations.
이미 이 정도로도 충분히 많다고 생각하는데요.
I thought 12 people was already a crowd.
숫자가 중요한 게 아니라는 사실을
Guess someone finally realized that more isn't always merrier.
우와, 다른 부서를 보는 건
Wowzer.
처음이네요.
I haven't met
어디
staff from
계시나요?
other teams before. Just where could they be? Hong Lu looked around, expecting Faust to bring them forward for introductions any second. Needless to say, no one showed up like he expected.
우린 전당포로
We'll be
갑니다.
heading to the pawn shop.
요새도 그런 가게.
Is pawning still a thing these days?
이곳은 전당포의
We're in the
거리라고
so-called
불리는
pawnbrokers
만큼
avenue. Most
대부분의
businesses
가게가
double as pawn
전당포로
shops here.
저 가게가 합류 지점이에요.
That place is our rendezvous.
들어가죠.
Let's head inside. What'd you miss? When'd you leave? We're just starting Kanto 2. We have some thugs. They're weak to slash.
무슨 맛일까? 약점
가족이
힘은 확실히
너무 쉽잖아.
쓸만해졌고
Very nice. Bop, bop. Oh, yes.
신속
Give me the jam.
약점 허술하게
Bop.
쓸만해졌고
Ding, 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 ding.
눈 높이 너는 가족이 돼.
Da-da-da-da-da-ding. Da-da-da-da-da-ding.
살려주마.
Bop. You're a big thug. Oh, also, you wanna know something?
눈 높이
Oh, yeah, well, we didn't really do much
가족이 되게.
after that. I did some exploring. I did get the Pierre ID for Ryoshu, and I'm using that now. Had to go for a cry? Yeah, it is what it is. Ain't ya too many visitors at once? The shop's cramped as is. Y'all prefer your luck up the draw from Trumps or Mayhong. As you enter the shop, you were met with the gruff greeting of an old pawnbroker. Yeah, don't worry about the fact that his voice changed rapidly. He aged 80 years in that couple seconds. What's that blighter on about? Heathcliff's I feel like his accent changes every time I fucking talk because I'm trying to give him an accent. But Jesus, I feel like I change it every time. The one here who read up on SJ, Virgilus gave us a pamphlet to pursue before we left.
표지 정도는
Well, I think I remember glancing at the cover.
이곳에서는 그날 하루의
Here,
운에
you get
따라서
loaned
받을 수
different
있는
amounts depending on your
지불금도
fortune
달라져요.
for the day.
대복이면 값을 더 치러주겠지만
If you draw a
가까워질수록
great boon, you get
본전도
extra
못
cash,
만지게 되는 거죠.
which means far less than what the pawn is worth.
아, 그러고 보니
Ah,
우리
that
집은
reminds me.
아예
Our family had
정을
hired
보는
dedicated
사람들을
fortune
정식으로
tellers.
구하기도 해서 집을 나오기 직전에 받던
They drew a
전에
greater boon
대복을
for me
뽑았는데
in the
이렇게 다 같이 만날
divination they
운명을
performed before I
납치한
left.
거였나 봐요.
It must have been a sign that I would join all of you wonderful people on our journey.
와,
유복한 집에서
Wow, really?
신선놀이나 해왔던
So
게
indulging in
당신의
lofty
운명이
leisure
아니라
on your grand estate
저도
was your
다음에는
fated
그런
life.
모양으로 태어나길 기도해야겠네요.
Maybe I should pray that I'm born that rich if there's a next time.
난 사양이야.
I'm good. As well,
알고 보면 더
it's
더럽고
well-off folks like him that tend to play dirty.
그럴 수도 있겠네요.
You might be right.
저도 어렸을 때부터
I don't like to get along with my younger
같이 놀기
sibling.
싫었던 것 같아요.
I didn't like to get along with my younger
맨날
sibling in
같이
childhood.
있으면서
Always
신선을
trying to
부렸거든요.
cheat and grouch if things didn't go as desired.
아니 내가 말한 건 그런 뜻이 아니고.
No, that's not what I was getting at.
다들 좀 볼 거야 말 거야.
Show you how to get your fortune or not.
그런데 시방
Forget about that. Do you people even have anything to pawn? I'm not seeing any wealth on you. The pawnbroker glanced over at each sinner with dubious look until his eyes landed on me.
저 시계 머리는 값이
Oh, the cockhead might be worth a good sum.
얼마로 예상하는데 영감?
How much do you think they'll sell for, old pal? Right, yeah, I'm not for sale.
연락 받으셨을지 모르겠지만
As you were likely contracted in advance, we are from Limbus Company, and fortunately neither the sinners nor the pawnbroker were paying any attention to Faust's words.
이 손수건은 집 나올 때 가져왔던 건데요.
Oh, I did bring this handkerchief with me when I left home.
Oh,
A dragon embroidered on silk. That's some meticulous needlework. Which might net, let's see, 7 million on?
그깟 천조각이 그렇게 비싸다고?
A crummy piece of cloth is worth that much. Have your eyes rotted out, old geezer? What? You don't recognize the value of this quality? Ah, now I see. You're wearing a shabby ring. Like it's true treasure.
뭐라고 했냐?
What did you just say?
아우 시끄러. 단테, 얘네 좀 조용히 시켜줘.
God, I'm blanking on who Radoin is. I don't feel we've seen this character much. Jeez, cut it out, Dante. Please shut them up.
걱정했잖아요, 파우스트.
You had us worried, Faust. Amidst the chaos, almost a gentle voice softly landed on my ears.
보기로 한 시간은 4시였는데 15분이나 지나버려서 당신이
We were
시계
meant
보는
to meet
법을
each other at
까먹었을 리는
4,
없을 테고요.
but 50 minutes had passed already. Surely you couldn't have forgotten how to read a clock, right?
네. 버스를
Certainly
운전한
not.
건 제가 아니니까요.
There was little I could do to alter the driver of the bus.
아하. 그래서
Ah,
이런 시계
so you're
인간까지 데리고 다녔구나.
taking a clock person with you to
알람
help with the
기능까지는
time.
없었나 보네.
I suppose they didn't come with an alarm. The gentle voice was soon followed by one that didn't even attempt to hide their disdain. Come on, that's a little harsh. Try to leave better first impressions. I know my voice won't be heard by anyone other than the sinners, but I still can't help but get upset at rude remarks.
너야?
Oh, so it was you.
탈환 작전.
You guys are the team that botched the Golden Bow retrieval last time.
도시에서 손꼽힌다는 천재가 속한 팀.
Folks had high expectations for your team.
주위에서 기대가 많았는데.
What with some of the smartest people in the city being on it.
어쩐지 파우스트 씨 표정이
No wonder,
계속
Miss Faust wasn't
좋아
looking very
제
pleased.
표정은 항상 동일했어요.
My face has remained constant.
야, 너 왜 가만히 있어?
Hey,
얘도
what are you
나를
standing
좋아할
around
거야.
for?
무시하지
Go on now.
말고.
This fellow here is also the brainy sort. Don't brush him off. Etherlif gave Yi-Sang a sideways glance, but what he got in response was lukewarm.
무의미한 자랑이기 때문이요.
I shall not, as that would be a hollow vaunt.
너 지하에서만 해도 말 많지 않았냐? 왜 갑자기 또
But you were a lot
이상한
more
거야?
talkative down in the basement. Who are you and what did you do with Yi-Sang?
본인은 본래부터 이상해요.
I am and have always been whom I match in the mirror. You... Yeah, forget it.
첫 번째 임무는
Our first mission was devised with failure in mind. We needed an opportunity to see what potential our sinners held.
그랬던 거였어?
Wait, it was?
처음부터 목표가 실패인 작전이라니.
A plan whose purpose is to
작전이라고
fail.
부르기도 못하군.
That could hardly qualify as a proposal.
베르길리우스님은 어디 갔죠?
By the way, where's
그분
Vergilius?
얼굴이
I agreed to
보고
assist with the
싶어서
operation mainly for a
작전이
chance to get to see him.
그분도 쪽팔렸겠지.
He must have been embarrassed. Imagine accompanying the people like these. That's why he dropped us so far away from the place? Because he was ashamed of us?
왜 비하 발언에는
Doesn't
반박을
anyone have a
아무도
thing
안
to say
하는
about us being belittled? when she was meta for bleed. There's a Kim ID where you get it outside. You can get it outside of that. It's a 4.8k handkerchief. Damn. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna give them each of them accents. I'll stick with how I speak. Eventually, obviously, voices will adjust as I go on, and eventually, I'll have my like voice down for each of them. Obviously, I'm still experimenting with some of the characters. Heathcliff being a bigger one. I really don't know the voice I want to give him. I want all the boasting and bluffing, not too much if we don't introduce ourselves first. These two will be our cooperators for this mission. They're from the Limbus Company Clearance Department, also known as the LCC. The before team of clearance, please. I'm Sal, and this is Ify. What, are we supposed to clap her? Wonderful! It's a pleasure! Hung Lu was the only person on the team welcoming them with total sincerity. He once even gave a standing ovation. A good half of the rest stared at the two with cold eyes, and the others wary, until introductions were finished. Hell yeah. Let me just grab a couple more. A flawless plan. Now for this mission. We'll basically spoon feed you everything. All you have to do is open wide and chew up your simple tasks. Check the documents in this envelope and do exactly, precisely as the papers say. The way Sao dragged out the vowel needled me a bit, but I decided not to argue. Even if I did, the ticking of a clock would be all she'd hear. There's not a lot of joining together at all in this joint operation, is there? You're just telling us to follow from behind. This is insulting. Are they taking us for lovers or what? Ruh-roh. Maintenance is an hour 20. Excuse me? Like online maintenance for this game? Look, manager, we've got to put our foot down and do as they say, I guess. Huh? The documents they gave us, they're flawless. Look at this. It has routes drawn out and everything. It's been ages since I saw a plan this clear and meticulous. Oh no. Surely. It's certainly indicative of their knowledge in writing up proper plans of operation. This isn't to say that it holds a candle to level 4 thought you display, manager. Convinced by Ishmael's commendation, I opened the envelope and carefully read the rundown of the operation. The goal could be summarized as the following. Reach the top floor of the casino. The main reason behind organizing this plan was the first prize for the table game to be held today. According to the papers, winning the competition held on the top floor of the casino is the only way to gain access to the area with the golden bow. 4 syndicates that jointly bid on the casino will be playing in this game of chance. Of the 4, we will be using the name of the infamous Ting Tang Gang? A name doesn't necessarily reflect the nature of an organization. That's a shallow prejudice. It is unideal for one to choose to see things through the tinted lens that is bias. Right. You know one voice I'll have down from the very beginning? Dante's voice. You know why? Because it's literally just my voice. Back to the plan. We'll disguise as the boss of the Ting Tang Gang and win the game of chance. I mean, bro, you got the right person here. You do realize I got rich in hell for being that guy. I also sold weapons, drugs, sex. I sold everything. I mean, you know, more money the better. But I made the biggest moves from wagers. Back to the plan. Yes. Afterwards, we have to go to the underground floors where the golden ball lies. Leading up to the game, use the items and clothing we can find in pawn shops to disguise as our given roles. Enter the casino and wait for the team on the top floor to win the game. That's about it for the outline of this plan, I think. Hey, wait a second. Won't this entire thing fall apart if our player doesn't win?
혹시나 할 때를 대비해서
We prepared fake
위조
identification as well.
준비해놨답니다.
It's just in case the casino security runs random inspections on visitors.
다 좋은데.
Alright,
1층의 갬블에서
that's all fine and dandy. But how do you plan to win once you're at the top floor?
우리 복장을 보면 감이 잡히지 않아?
What do you think our outfits are for?
카지노 딜러로
We
자연스럽게
practiced for
스펙을
months
위해
to pass off
역겨워를
as
연습했지.
bona fide croupiers.
알아서 좋은 패를 넘겨줄 거야. 눈만 멀쩡히 달려 있으면
We'll give you good luck. The game is in your bag. All you need to is a pair of functioning eyes. Ify mumbled the last part to himself again while casting a sidelong scowl at the group. To make it painfully obvious, he has no faith in us.
홍콩이 파트목으로는 어떻게 위장할 건데?
And how are we gonna take the place of the Ting Tang Gang's boss?
카지노에서 제공되는
We'll put
식사에
sedatives in the food
수면제를
served
섞을
at the
거예요.
casino.
주방장이랑
We've already
얘기
finished
좀
negotiating
해봅니다.
details with the head chef.
수면제.
Sedatives. Sal and Ify winked at each other. It was a gesture demonstrating that the two were ideal partners, able to tell each other's thoughts from exchanging glances.
사장님, 지낼 때
Hey,
여기서부터
dear pawnbroker, we'll be
저기까지
taking a
물건들 좀 보고
look at the
있을게요.
goods on showcase from here to there.
아이고.
Yes? Yeah, sure, of course. Please take your time, ma'am. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm dying. Pawnbroker's attitude took a sharp turn from disdainful to kowtowing.
그럼 다들 진열장에서
Now then,
알맞은
let's take what we
물건을
need from the
가져가죠.
display.
우와, 이거
Oh
구푸샤
my,
디자이너가 제작했던
this is a
브로치죠.
Gubacha dispenser brooch, isn't it?
야, 이거
Yeah,
아시는 분이
what a
계시지?
discerning eyes you have there, sir. This mute is the mainstay of our shop's catalog. Only 10 of those were ever made. So its worth is positively
저희 집 강아지가 산책할 때마다 끼고 다니는 목줄 장식이었어요.
My dog used to have one of these on its collar whenever we took it out for walkies. It's so nice to see something that brings back pleasant memories.
나는 이 소가죽으로 만든 장갑을
I'm down
좋아하는데
for these cowhide
이걸 샀던
gloves.
녀석은 아마
Whoever made them
패션
must have
아저씨가
been a
나타났을 것
fashionista.
봉투에 적혀 있는 대로
Please take items
가져가세요.
that suit what's
각자
written in the
맡은 역할이
envelopes.
있답니다.
You have roles to play.
이보시오. 내 봉투에는 청소부라고 써져 있는데
Pardon, but the employee I have
사고가 있는 것 같아서
received says janitor. That must be an error of some sort.
다 좋은데.
Okay,
돈은 어떻게
it's
지불하지?
good and all, but do you have the money to pay for all this? Worrying about
격떨어지게 예산
spendings?
걱정을 왜 하는
Who do you
거야?
think we are? Some low-rank
블랙 카드로는
hirelings?
못 긁는
It's
게
nothing I
없어.
can't afford using the black card.
단테 어떻게 된 거야?
단테?
툭불 딸려서 못 먹는다며?
What's this about? You told me we can't have prime beef because we don't have the budget.
수준 이상의 성과를 보이는
So the
부서에게
rumors were true.
회사에서
That teams with
한동안
notable
카드를
performance are given a
준다는
company
소문이
card with no
사실.
spending limit. While everyone was shocked by the proven existence of the fabled black card, a loud voice came from outside. The Ting Tang Gang!
나만 아는 사실이었어?
Oi, Dotard! Didn't I say a payment was due today? Someone who clearly belongs to a vicious syndicate entered the pawn shop.
한 번만 봐주십시오.
Please, give me one more chance. I swear I'll have the money ready.
한 번?
One more?
더
Can't you do basic math? You said the same thing last time. Boss won't like me wasting precious time reteaching you kindergarten, you hear?
저같이 힘없고
I'm just afraid.
성치 않은 놈한테
I can't keep doing that voice.
무엇이 있다고.
I'm just a frail old man standing on doldery feet. It's really nothing. You'll get out of shaking me down. Playing with an overtly loud voice, the pawnbroker looked at us. Eh? You're talking back now. Yeah, go on then. Get mad. I won't feel so guilty that way. In a way, he looked like he was covertly begging us to help him, based on his expression. The sinner's attention was naturally drawn to the ongoing row. What are you looking at? Think I'm playing? Gee, that was so stereotypical. I don't even get the urge to reply. Can't people be more creative about throwing taunts? Shouldn't we help out, maybe? Unlike Ishmael, who scoffed at the goon, Sinclair anxiously glanced over.
어쩔 수 없답니다. 뒷골목은 뒷골목 나름대로의 규율이 존재하고
Voice really bring in the immersion. Oh yeah. We have no choice. The back streets have their own rules and order. We aren't the ones to disturb that complex web of their society. Outsiders like us will only cause a bigger scene if we try to step in. Pleased by the sinner's choosing to stay away, the goon continued with the extortion. If you ain't got money, why don't you pay your dues in that instead? We keep telling you. Anything but that, please. It's really okay to leave them be. Shall I settle the dispute for them so it does not bother you, manager?
그런데 그거라는 게 뭐지?
What does that, Tufster mean by that, anyway? A currency more valuable than money exists in this district. It's well known that J-Core Singularity is a powerful security technology capable of locking anything. What is less known, however, is the extensive cultural and historical background of the backstreets of Nash J that led to the Singularity's creation. History? Are you seriously about to lecture us here and now? I was never told about any mandatory education when I joined this company. In spite of the opposition, Faust went on with her explanation. Here, a technology exists to extract wish power from people. Though it's not widely known outside the district since it didn't quite have the generality to be recognized as a singularity. In essence, it's processing luck into a commodity that can be traded, like a form of money. Hey, that's scarily accurate to me. For those who don't know, I am, well, from as much of reality as I know, I am the greatest user of chance, luck, and gambling magic in existence. And the Gilded Rose Casino, as well as gambling in general, is made in a specific way that it generates luck. Luck is a tangible resource, and I have a lot of it. Literally, one of my main abilities and my powers is the fact that I have infinite luck. And can spend luck to do magic, spells, chance magic. So yeah, fun little relation there. It brought forth the need for a way to stop others from forcibly extracting this willpower, leading to the creation of a security technology that ultimately developed into the singularity we know today. Gee, Faust. Might be tiring having to teach these Dunsans in ways they can't get it. Yup. Honest to God. It plays an effect. It's fine. This is within my anticipated scenario. I don't like the way you say that. Come on now, gather the items to help with your disguises so we can leave. Sound, flap the document full of scheduled plans to emphasize that we'd be busy. We're salaried workers, not heroes fighting for justice. Wait, not that word. A bad feeling rushing through my head prompted me to continue to count the sitters I could see. That does not align with a certain someone's beliefs. And it's one that would severely provoke her principles. Ishmael seems to have noticed what I meant and hurriedly looked around.
남의 귀중품을 함부로 약탈하려 하다니. 필시
Oh God.
볼수 없다.
Dawn, thou darkest try to pilfer the valuables of others! This behavior could only be seen as wholehearted villainy! Oh no. Don Quixote. But it was a moment too late. Don Quixote had already sprinted forward and was swinging her lance at the ting-tanger who gripped the pawnbroker by the collar. Completely unaware, the goon was hit right on the head with the blunt side of her lance. Knocked out on the floor in a frisky swing, the fainted goon became the center of attention for all us inside the pawn shop for a solid minute. For your information, keeping the sinners in check is not part of my job description. That would be the job of this person here. Don't give me that look. It's nothing in my abilities to keep her under control. I couldn't stop myself from defending my position, even when I was aware that my voice wouldn't reach anyone besides the sinners. Oh well, sound like my defense would have made them look any less baffled towards me if they could hear it. Oh! Pawnbroker was the only one chuffed by this turn of events. Great work, ma'am. Serves that hooligan right, but I'll say, you could have whooped him a tad harder, maybe. Vergilius advised me that while I am free to deliver justice unto villains, I must do so without unduly involving irrelevance to our mission. Thus, I showed moderation. Her proud expression never looked so provoking. So you remembered his words and still leapt forward. 'Twas a necessary action to stay true to my creed. Please understand my virtuous violence. Not to kill the mood, but that ruffian isn't actually dead, right?
영감, 방금 전까지는
I thought you wanted her to get straight to Wallops, old sport. I did. But things will get fairly complicated if the Euro DV showed up, you know?
유로지비? 걔네가 왜 여기에?
Euro DV.
그보다 걔네 걱정을 왜
What are
하는
they
거야?
doing here? No, forget that. Why are you worrying about them? Not up to date on the news. Are you, ma'am? I don't know what the fuck to do for this guy's voice. This guy's voice changed 50 times. It changes multiple times a sentence. It's just hard on the throat. Hold on. Not up to date with the news, are you, ma'am? They've been causing trouble here for months now. Like, even that is... Oh my, that's very hard on the throat. Are they villains as well? Oh, they're villains. To us humble merchants for sure. And we're going on about, what was it? Roughing up greedy peddlers, keeping money to themselves and giving it to those who need it. Distributing something, they said. God damn, it's been a while since you've been here. The redistribution of wealth. That's it, yes. These scoundrels are robbing us poor saps of what little wealth we have. And then don't even do the work themselves. So it's the local brutes they send. Can you believe it? Anywho, life's been hard for us because of those self-righteous bunches. Looked like they were here to find something at first. But all they do now is squeeze money out of us.
근데 말이야, 우리 피해야 하지 않을까? 콩콩이 파들이 들이닥칠지도 모르는데.
Communism, oh, I gotcha. Capitalism game. Ugh, communism. Disgusting. I just realized. Shouldn't we take our leave now? More toughies from the Ting Tang gang might be coming this way. Seemed like Raja deliberately cut off the pawnbroker in a hurry, but I had little time to think about the implications. The gang member Don had knocked out began to flinch as though he would to get back up soon. What a hassle. Making the problem bigger than it had to be. Hey, Mulvin and Sable, was it? Don't be so tart now. There are plenty of pawn shops around here, right? You can always find a different. It's Ify and Sound. Please don't mistake our names for confections. And your statements that there are plenty of pawn shops in the vicinity won't mean much. When said pawn shops notice the trouble happening here and close... Don!
바보들한테 일일이 설명하기도
I'm getting tired of
지친다.
lecturing these idiots on every little thing. I should just leave. Right as I tried to leave, someone wearing similar thuggish clothes to the one we just knocked out, with a face that looked just as rough, stormed into the shop.
어이 영감, 우리 막내 보지 못해.
Ayo! Codger, have you seen our little... Wee slimy! Just what's going on here? Did her best to pretend to be innocent customers who just happened to be in the pawn shop at the wrong time. However, in an unfortunate circumstance of a concurrence of events, the goon came back to his senses. Who did this? Tell me now. That bean is gonna regret the day they grew stems. Over there. That red time puss. The direction that finger was pointing was simply too unambiguous for me to pretend otherwise. Plus, there's no point denying that I was meant by red time puss, as I'm sure there will be literally no one else matching the description in this entire district.
높아심에 덧붙이지만 저는 전혀 모르는 일입니다. 이제 막 얼음찜질을 해드리려고 수건을 가지고 가려던 참이었었죠.
Just so you don't get the wrong idea. I have nothing to do with these people or what happened here. I would have to bring a towel to cool this poor fellow's head.
인내가 진짜.
That smarmy gaffer.
기대도 안 했지만
I had no expectations for him in the first place, but that man really has a shaky reed for his backbone. Although the pawnbroker switching sides in a heartbeat and the finger-pointing clock slander over something I wasn't responsible for, too, hurt me a little, I was determined to stand firm. Ja. Friolitos over there. Stop! Freeze in your tracks. Mostly because it was clear that we had to run right now. If I kept letting small things bother me, I would be reduced to a pulp sooner rather than later. Ha, no need to run. Let's just kill them all and be done with it.
왜? 아주 콩콩.
What's next? You gonna wipe out the whole syndicate? That doesn't sound too bad. The forces of evil must be uprooted, with haste in order to raise the banner of justice high.
저기. 나중엔 정신이 똑바로
So there's seriously no one on your tomb who is in the right mind. Ishmael looked insulted by this remark and seemed to be thinking of a counter-argument, but the Ting Tang Goons armed themselves for a more pressing matter. Let's get out of here first. Boom. False plan. Suppose we can do scrum.
파우스트, 전투 시작합니다.
Let's get in with a fight, lads. As Sauda predicted, all the pawnbrokers were busy closing their street entrances to avoid trouble. Hey, you pricks! Stop right where you're standing. You think you could get away with messing with our family? Tiny Fob?
저런 집단들은 왜 꼭 서로를 가족이라고
Those
부르죠?
with brutish syndicates and their pretend
어떤
families.
쥐어짜내야 하니까?
Is that the only thing they can think of to bond with each other? Look at the bump you made at our precious youngin's head. Bro, you do realize if you want to come at, you're gonna have a lot worse than a bump on your head.
맙소사.
Good
이런
gracious.
건 계획에 없었는데.
This is not part of the plan. Ify clutches his forehead as if it were aching. I thought about gourding him to keep some headache pills at hand if this was enough to cause some pain, but I refrained. My lack of head would have made the message far less impactful anyway.
어이 너희들
You too.
이제까지 우리들을
You thought we were worth a scum until
쓸모없는
now,
버려진
didn't you?
폐기물들을 모아놓은
I know you've been
함정이라고
seeing our group
생각했잖아.
as sewage full of waste.
아무도 그렇게까지 말하지
I don't think anyone spoke of us that harshly, Otis.
하지만 왜 우리
Have you not wondered why we have been charged with the monumentous mission of claiming golden bows despite that?
뭔데?
Why is that? Even Ify seemed to be taken aback by Otis's imposing attitude.
비록 다른 자들이
Although I
오스
won't
속에
disagree
절여진
that the others are
폐기물이라는
rubbishy drenched in foul water.
그렇게 생각하는 건 당신뿐이라니까.
No, seriously, you're the only one who says that.
오티스 씨는
Oh,
항상 저희를
that's what Miss Otis had been
그런
thinking all
시선으로
this time?
나는 무전무패의 역사.
I've remained undefeated, and our manager is capable of
불사에 가까운 치유를 할수 있는
resuscitating
소생
us,
능력을 지니고
making us
있을
practically incapable of death.
사실 둘만 있어도
In
충분해.
fact, just the two of us should be sufficient,
나와는 생각이 다른 모양이지만
though that weasel Vergillis seemed to disagree.
어쨌든
The point
아무리
is,
무수한 전투를
these
치러도 폐기물들은
detrites
해결되지
won't be scrapped
폐기물인 채로
even after countless
그대로
battles.
부활할 뿐이다.
They will come back as the exact same piles of trash they were before death.
멋지다는 듯이 말하긴 했지만
That was a very inspiring way of reaffirming that we're living, breathing garbage to you.
뭐 저리들.
Morons.
적군들이 몰려오는 거야.
Enemies are approaching.
준비되셨습니까?
Are you prepared,
관리.
manager? Oh, I've been aching to whoop some fucking ass. Ting Tang, you're weak to slash. That's tough.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 치워버리죠.
자.
퍼레이드와 피날
Bing.
따스한 피.
Nice. Damn, they have to beat you in a lot of clashes. Staggered. Fantastic.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 치워버리죠.
눈높이를 낮춰. 나는
Bop, bop, bop.
가족이 되기엔 약한
이제 쓸만해졌군.
퍼레이드와
Bing. Bop.
눈높이를 낮춰라.
Oh my god, 19. Holy shit.
힘은 확실히 빼는 게
나는 가족이 되기엔 약한
Good stuff. Well, isn't that just unfortunate for you? Ha ha ha.
행진을 멈추지 마라. 이 좁디 좁은 왕.
I just realized you have 2 season 6 identities and 3 season 1 identities that cannot be further apart in terms of power, at least when fully upgraded. That's pretty nuts.
파우스트, 전투 시작합니다.
Let's do another.
상대하기에
This will probably be the last one we do for the night.
별거 아니었네.
They made for pathetic foes. That was absolutely nothing.
콩콩이파는
The Ting Tang gang had tight control over this area.
전투로 끝날 게
It's not going to be end of. Just then, even more Ting Tangers, that sounds like a slur, began showing up from the street corners. Who sent ya, Heracus, to mess with us? We are the proud soldiers of Limbus. Yeah, maybe don't. Well, I mean, to be fair, we have the uniforms, and we should be recognized for them. Evie quickly covered Don Quixote's mouth. Have you lost it? Do you want the entire district after us?
또 온다. 관리자님.
More are coming.
지시를.
Give us your command, manager. Bow, bow, bow.
퍼레이드와
No real good combo I can do here.
눈높이를 낮춰라.
Limbus. Limbosamy. I want a big. Big.
최근엔 좋았어요.
너무 쉽지 않아?
Oh my god.
가족이 되기엔 약.
Jesus Christ. Oh, they're bigger. They are thicker. Big boys.
피날레.
Nice. Nice. Maracas, a big boy. Ow. Bing. Oh my god, the amount of damage it does. Oh my god, the stagger. Oh wait. Oh no. Boom. 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 Bop. Ooh, stabby, stabby. Staggered most of them. Yeah. Win rate.
끌 것 없이 죽으면 좋았어요.
That's tough.
피나는 가족이 되기엔 약하군.
Oh, Limbus is on the counter.
좀 튀어나와.
So they're a new company then. Damn it! They just won't stop coming!
카지노에 들어가기도 전에
Oh, wear our lives out before even take a step inside the casino.
안심해요, 히스클리프.
Don't fret, Heathcliff. As long as the manager is with us, we won't die from fatigue or other things. That's not the point at all, you fuck!
해결은 간단하다. 어떤 조직이더라도 그 대가리를
The solution is simple.
덩어리는
Any organization can be brought down by disposing its leader. With the head gone, the meat supporting it will break apart.
여기서 유일하게
You,
마음에 드는 소리를
you're the only one speaking my tongue here.
짜증나니까 저
I'm proper miffed. So let's go break some bones, head, whatever. Hence onward we travel.
다들 돌아.
Wait, come back here.
파우스트.
This is the crowd you're supposed to accompany, Faust.
삶은 늘
Life is full of mysteries.
그렇게 이상적이라고
That perhaps is what makes it an ideal reflection, no?
내 대가리 어딨어?
Tell me where your gaffer is. I want to see him now! Heathcliff grabbed a mook by the collar and shook it about violently. To me, it looked as if anything still consciousness had left already. Maybe even more than that. The sea heart is gonna be the Carpicola.
셔탑?
The what?
야, 알았다.
What the hell is that? Makes sense!
이 근방의 폐차장을 말하는 거야.
It's probably the scrapyard nearby.
그런데 너희 진심으로
Really though,
보스까지
are you
죽였지?
actually planning to take down the gang's boss?
그런다고
It won't be reflected in your employee performance review or anything, you know.
저자는 그런 것까지
He's not
염두에
sharp enough to
두고
calculate
있는
such things into his
명문하신 것 같아요.
actions.
대략 속셈 따위랑은 거리가 먼 오물이지.
He's waste,
말도 안 되는 일과는 가깝지만.
bearing little relation to schemes or plots. On the other hand, he flirts closely with nonsense.
말이 되는
No,
것
I
같기도
don't
해요.
think that makes sense.
문제 없어, 에피.
Nothing to worry about,
우리는
Ify.
항상 플랜 B까지
We always
계획해
keep a
놓잖아.
plan B, don't we? Sauda spoke with a serene face. However, I could see her consciously trying to maintain calm from time to time, giving me reason to suspect that she's putting on a veil of kindness.
여러분이 위장을 하는 게 불가능하다면
If disguising as your given roles is out of the
다
question,
같이 콩콩이파 조직원들로
you can all
위장을
get
벌이는
up
겁니다.
as members of the Ting Tang gang instead.
단체로 들어가도 눈에
That
띄지
way,
않을 거고
you won't arouse any
순조롭게
much
꼭대기
suspicion
층까지
moving in a
진입할
large
수 있을
group.
테니까요.
What was that? Just like Goober, appreciate the follow, my friend. Welcome to the Rose Knights. How is your night going? Won't arouse much suspicion. Moving in a large group, you'll be able to reach the top floor without much trouble.
겸사겸사
We
콩콩이
could siphon
파에서
some wish power from the Ting
뺏어가죠.
Tang gang while we're at it. Bop-a-boopy.
행진을 멈추지 마라. 이 좁디 좁은 왕국을 넘어 멸망한 그 땅으로
Did
돌아갈
40% of the
때까지
whole damage.
보아라. 저들이 우리의 모습을 우러러 보는 것을.
하루가 좀
I suppose, one more. One more.
이게
This is guaranteed last one. And then we'll end the stream. Obviously, technically I wasn't supposed to stream tonight, but a little bonus one because I couldn't stream last night. Oh, come hither, fellows, and lend me your gazes.
이게 다
What?
뭐죠?
What is all this?
차들이 마치 탑처럼 쌓여 있어.
Cars are heaped upon each other as if to form a tower.
의무라군.
Somber. The structure that seemed tower-like at the distance were actually cars stacked upon each other. I love Gregor. Gregor's pretty peak.
차들이 왜 이렇게 잔뜩 쌓여
Why
있는 걸까요?
are so many piled up like this?
어떤 곳에
어허!
편지가 쓰여 있어.
Some have scripts upon their windshields. Must have been their families writing.
보고 싶다고 쓰여
This
있네요.
one says, I miss you.
곧
The
돌아오는
owners are
거겠죠?
coming back soon for them, right?
그럴 리가.
Not a chance.
설사 카지노에서
Even if they did
돌아왔다
return
하더라도
from the casino,
가족의 품으로 멀쩡히
they would
돌아갈 수
be,
있는 상태는
they wouldn't be in the right state to happily reunite with their loving families.
뭐, 가이드
Well, to
역할까지
play the
보너스로
auxiliary role of
해드리자면
your tour
이
guide,
골목에 숨겨진
this here is the
맹세가
hidden
있다.
landmark of the street,
도박꾼들의 말로지.
the bitter end of gamblers.
이곳은 콩콩이파 세력의 중고차
And this
사업으로
served as a
세력을
stepping stone
굴리는
for the
발달
Ting Tang
휘발이
gang
된
to amass
곳이고,
wealth and power by dealing used cars. So
당신은
Rodya,
여기 자주 와봤다면서.
you've been to places
뭔가
like
그런
this
생각이
pretty
좀
often,
없어.
right?
왠지
Got anything to add?
흥미로운 이야기가 나올 것
Bet you could
같아.
tell us some pretty interesting trivia.
아, 몰라. 기억 안 나. 난 과거는 다 잊고 앞만
Yeah,
보며
don't
살아가기로
know.
결심했어.
Dunno. Don't remember a thing. I decided to forget all about the past and focus on what's in front.
저런 방해꾼들만
And I would be able
없으면
to keep
결심대로 살아갈
to
수
that
있을 것
self-promise,
같은 말이야.
if not for irritants like them.
나가들아, 이건
Oi,
우리 구역인 건 아니야.
Bonin.
을 놀리는 거냐?
What do you think you are to goof around on our turf?
아니면 너네 차 팔러 온 거야?
Or what? You're to sell your car?
아니요? 우리는 버스 타고
Nay, we mount an omnibus.
장기는 우리 파 담당이 아닌데.
We don't deal in organs though.
네 눈동자 정도로
Well, I guess a pair of eyes with pupils as specially colored as yours might sell.
제대로 찾아왔나 보군.
So we've come to the right place. We're here for your leader.
어디서 온 건데 그렇게
You're pretty
당당하냐?
bold in facing a gang. Who do you work for? We serve under Limbus. An awkward silence passed.
어디서 온 거냐니까?
I asked you a question.
말을 하다 말아.
Don't stop midway. They work for me, buddy. You want the answer? They work for me. Rodoin and Gregor are my faves. I feel like I don't know much about Rodoin yet. He hasn't played much of a part so far.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 지워버리죠.
Beep. Oh yeah. The maracas. Yes, sir.
시간 끌 것 없이
The IDs are your fave. Yeah, I'm still very new. So there's still some characters I really don't have like a full opinion of yet. And a lot of like that, and of course IDs I don't know.
신속히 찾아야죠.
Hell yeah. Bing.
힘을 확실히 빼는 편 좋지.
나는 가족이 되기엔 약하군.
Amazing work, lads.
무슨 맛일까?
약점 파악하며
You have Prince of Lamanchaland? Yes. I just call it Blood Red Knight, you know, because Ruina.
너무 쉽잖아.
But yeah, I got this one, and I also got the thumb ID for him as well.
시간 끌 것 없이
모조리
가족이 되기엔
지워버리죠.
약하군.
So pretty good pulls. Yes, pretty good. I'm using this one right now to get the event currency.
행진을 멈추지 마라. 이 좁디 좁은 왕굴 넘어 멸망한 그 땅으로
That'd be good.
보아라.
I suppose I did everything I can. Yeah, I can't do that yet. Weekly though, I'll do this as I go on. Well, actually, we'll be streaming again tomorrow, so yeah. But so far, yeah, you guys said. I gotta make myself a quote. Rev up those fryers. What we got? Those warp trains, rev up those fryers. There we go. That's my saying. Hope you like it. I only have one of those banners. But I'll say if anybody wants to add me on this, they can. We are going to be... Yes, we're going to be saving any polls for when this thing starts. Because you guys are going to have to teach me how to get the Geb announcer. That's all that matters. Geb announcer is all that matters. So, that's what we're going to have to do. Yes. Just like Goober, may I introduce myself. I am the biggest Gabera simp, fan on the planet. So, when I heard she has an announcer, I was very happy. So yes, Gab announcer, that's all that matters in my life right now. I suppose I can't see it. Are they rare as fuck? Oh no. I gotta channel my luck then. I gotta channel my luck. If my luck continues, I'll get it on the first pull. We're chilling. Only 1.5%. Okay, fuck me then. Oh. Oh no. Only got one. Oh, they're that rare. I see. And can the Geb announcer only be gotten during this event? Like, how limited is this Geb thing? Does it come back during all of, like, whenever Walpurgis comes back? Does it come back into the pool? Then you can get it at any future events? Because it seems like this is a reoccurring event. Comes back. Okay, so it's pretty much an exclusive announcer that can only be got during the Walpurgis events. Or Walpurgis events. Is every 3 months? The same. Okay, good. So, if I don't get Geb the first time around, I could get it next time. That's all I need to know. Just in case. Geb will not be far away. On a specific event. Oh, so on the event that they're released, they have higher chances. And then any future ones, they have lower chances. So, Geb, this will actually be the highest chance to get Geb is during this one. And then later ones, it'll be much lower chance. But at the end of the day, it's still possible, so not the worst. Honestly, thankfully, it's not like super FOMO where it's like, oh, you only have this one period to get this super rare roll. As long as it comes back, that's nice. If you hit pity on any Walpurgis banner. Oh yeah, this game is pity rolls, is it? I'll get one more of those because we're going to wrap up for the night. Because apparently there's going to be maintenance or something coming up soon. But anyways, yes. This is a good stream, lads. I pretty much just want to hop on here and do like a quick little Limbus because I wanted to get like a good chunk more into it. So I can actually start doing more of my dailies. I wanted to unlock some stuff. We still got to finish Runa. We're at the Keter realization of Runa. And that's the last thing we got to do. So we'll probably do another Limbus Runa combo stream tomorrow. try to do at least 1 to 2 levels of Keter realization, and then we'll be back. I got Sword Sharp with Tears, Rodoin, and Magical Gear Dawn from last one. Ooh. Very nice. Got 2 Magical Girl things. Yeah, see you next time. Thanks to everybody who dropped in, new followers, like Heathcliff and Just That Goober. It was nice seeing you guys drop in. June give you some supports once you're done with Kanto 4 dungeon. Oh yeah. We'll do all that stuff, but yeah. Next time you drop in, we'll have to do the whole adding thing, because anybody who drops in, they can add me if they want. It's all good. But yes, I will be heading out for the night. Have a good night, lads. Morning, day, whatever time it is for you. I will see you guys tomorrow, where we will do our Ruina Limbus stream. Hopefully we have some good luck on the Keter realization, because I know it's just it's the 5th fight in the Keter realization that is like bullshit, but you guys have also told me that the fights leading up to it aren't a pushover either, so it's like,